Good morning, everyone. Today I want to make a quick video on feminine hygiene, and this is a very important topic and I feel like it's not spoken about enough, and it's something that all women or anyone with a vagina can benefit from. This video is meant for all women, and more specifically those who exercise regularly, who sweat often, or perhaps take hot yoga classes like Bikram yoga. If that is you, keep watching. I promise you will benefit from this and your vagina will thank you. This is meant for educational purposes and just to share with you a couple products that I use and I feel that all women can benefit from. This is not an easy topic to discuss, and the reason that I want to bring it up is because I feel like it's very important, and I genuinely want to help all women and girls out there who all have to deal with the same things, and hopefully this is very informative and helpful for you if you're watching. So how do you know if you have a bacterial or yeast infection? Well, if you have a bacterial infection, and maybe the side effects are different for everybody, but personally I've experienced redness and itchiness mostly, and when I did get one, actually I had a few and they were all really close together, and I believe that what caused it is because I was doing Bikram yoga 5 to 7 days a week for a few months, actually like 6 months to a year I was doing it that regularly, and you're just sweating a lot, and so it's the perfect environment for bacteria or yeast to grow. So when I did get a bacterial infection, I went to my doctor and she prescribed me an antibiotic, and then subsequently she gave me a gel that you insert almost like a tampon into your vagina, and that helps balance the pH and kills off the excess bad bacteria. Now, after a while of continuing to do hot yoga and also regularly exercising and sweating, I did get a yeast infection, and that was something that I cleared up really quickly. Both vaginal and yeast infections are very treatable and easy to get rid of, but the problem is that they can come back very easily as well. So I stopped doing as much Bikram yoga and haven't had any issues with it since, but I do notice that around my period, when your pH is more likely to be thrown off, I can get sort of itchiness down there and also more brown discharge as opposed to white, and that's usually most apparent immediately after my period. So I've started using a couple of products that have really helped me with that, and keep watching if you want to figure out what those two products are. So first of all, if you think that you might have some sort of infection, whether that's bacterial or yeast, or maybe you even have an STD, you should immediately go see your doctor, your gynecologist, so they can do whatever tests are necessary to figure out what the cause of the problem is. They can give you a prescription to help clear up the infection that you have, and then the two products that I use I would recommend after going to see your doctor, and it will be more like a regular maintenance to help keep excess bacterial growth at bay and to keep like general health of your vagina year-round. It's not necessarily meant to be a replacement for any sort of prescription that your doctor would prescribe you. You can try it, but I would definitely recommend just going to see your doctor first and getting any antibiotic that you might need or any cream that they might prescribe to help balance the pH of your vagina. So the number one product that I would recommend, I just started using this not too long ago and I absolutely love it. It is a probiotic, but it includes extra enzymes and probiotics that are meant to help clear vaginal yeast and excess bacteria in your vagina that is not the good bacteria. So you have a balance of both good bacteria and bad bacteria, but if your pH is thrown off, you can get an overgrowth of the bad bacteria, and that's what you don't want. So I really love this stuff. I take it in the morning, 1 capsule every morning right when I wake up with an empty stomach and just a ton of water, like at least 2 to 3 glasses of water first thing in the morning. It also contains some enzymes to help your body digest, and it has specific yeast digesting enzymes as well, so this stuff is really good. You do have to keep it refrigerated. I'm sure there are other ones that are women's health probiotics, but make sure you get one that specifically has enzymes and probiotics to help break down yeast and bacteria. There are some that have just like your normal probiotic plus a cranberry enzyme, and that's probably good, but this one is just like extra and will definitely do more for you. And this one is the brand Garden of Life, and I love this brand. This product especially is amazing, and I bought this at Jimbo's. It's just like a health food store in San Diego. And the second product that I use is apple cider vinegar, which I know everybody's familiar with. It's used for many different things, and I specifically use it to help cleanse and balance my vagina. And I actually take it orally, and my favorite way to take it is also first thing in the morning. Make sure you get the one with the mother. It has all this yummy stuff at the bottom. And this is like a giant bottle. 32. This is an entire quart, and it was only like $6, and it'll last you a long time. So I take 1 tablespoon in the morning, and you can either put it in like a shot glass and mix it with a little bit of water and just shoot it back really quick. The only thing with that is it kind of burns because it is really strong that way. I just like to add it to my like a full entire glass of water in the morning, and then just drink that along with taking my probiotic. And if you do this for a couple of weeks, this will help balance your pH. It's an antifungal. It also will help kill off any candida growth that you might have, and it will help increase good bacteria and decrease the amount of bad bacteria that you don't want. So this one you don't have to do always and forever. I would just say do 1 tablespoon every morning for 2 weeks and see if you notice a difference. Like if you have redness or itchiness, try doing this for 2 weeks every morning, and after 2 weeks, if it's cleared up, then you're probably good. You can stop taking it for a little while. You can maybe do it for 3 weeks if you feel like you need to. So along with taking these products, it's just really important to have an understanding of your body and how you should be feeling every month physically, and especially in regard to your vagina and how it feels, what kind of discharge you have. So I know a lot of people track their period, but another important thing to do is just track your mood. If you have like anxiety, or you're really tired, or a lot of energy, see how that changes throughout the month. And then it's also good to keep track of your discharge, if you have dryness or if it's just like moist, and more specifically the discharge, if it's a runny consistency or if it's thicker, and then also pay attention to the color. These are all things that can definitely change throughout the month to month, but it's good to know what's normal for you and just keeping track of specifically what it's like before and after your period. It's also good to pay attention to things like anxiety and cramps, backache, things like that, just so that you can get used to being more in tune with your body and understand how you should be feeling. That way, if anything is ever not normal, you'll be more able to detect that. And one last thing I want to talk about is taking baths. And I absolutely love Epsom salt baths, but there are certain types that have a lot of added chemicals or fragrances, and I used to take those all the time, and I feel like they have a tendency to alter the pH of your vagina, which is what you don't want. So if you do enjoy taking baths, try and stick to pure magnesium salt or whatever you like to use, but just like one pure ingredient and you know what it is. Don't choose something that has those extra fragrances and chemicals in it. And also, if you want a scent, just try and stick to essential oils. Just the smallest change in the pH of your vagina, going from acidic, which is how it normally is, to even just a little more alkaline, can easily affect the balance of bacteria in your vagina. So just be cautious of that as well. I hope that this video was helpful for you. The most important thing would definitely be to take a probiotic, and I've taken a probiotic for many years, probably since like 10 plus years ago, and it wasn't until I started taking this one, the one that was specific for women's health, that I felt a difference. And yeah, and if you do want to try apple cider vinegar, it is amazing for many, many things, but just for vaginal health, if you feel like you have any sort of things going on down there, you might be able to clear it up with this. But you never know what exactly is going on down there until you get checked out first. So go see your doctor and clear everything up first. Take whatever antibiotic that you might need, and then for your regular maintenance, stick to the probiotic and every once in a while the apple cider vinegar. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.